Mr. MVP has been working overtime for the Bills, rumored to be recruiting a player at a key position the Bills need to address this offseason. So let's get into it all right here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bills Digest. I am your host, Anthony Senicar, and it is off-season time. So you know what that means. Tons of free agency news, tons of trade rumors, and tons of draft coverage. And we got you guys all covered right here. The only issue is 72% of you guys who are watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel. Subscribe, join the army here at Bills Digest, because we got you guys covered all off season from wall to wall with all your latest Bills news. So subscribe. We're on the road to 200 subscribers, and every little bit helps. So like I was saying, guys, Mr. MVP Josh Allen is working overtime for the Bills, trying to recruit a wide receiver to join the Bills, and that man being Marquise Hollywood Brown. Rumors are Josh Allen is actively recruiting Marquise Brown to join the Bills. Marquise Brown obviously missed most of the season, most of this past season, hurting himself in training camp, came back for the last two regular season games of the season, and then in the playoffs. Was not a big acquisition for the Chiefs like pundits were expecting. But again, at 27 years old, he is someone that the Bills might want to take the opportunity to kick the rock or kick the can and see what he might become. Again, just looking at the Bills receiver depth right now, the Bills got Keon Coleman, Curtis Samuel, and Khalil Shakir. Amari Cooper and Matt Collins are both free agents. Again, both being 30 years old, the Bills are always looking to get younger and faster at positions. The Bills were in the bottom half of receiver separation this past season, and a speedster like Hollywood Brown for a figure that might have Bills fans excited to try and get him. That figure being $8 million at 27 years old for a former first-round pick, a former 1,000-yard receiver. Again, it is someone the Bills might want to try and look at to maybe even get at a 2-year, maybe $15 to $14 million range. Again, get him at cheap for the first year. He booms, boom, you got a really good receiver for cheap, and he's a bust. You cut him, you eat the dead cap, and away she goes. Again, the Bills might be looking to try and do what they did in years past with that of John Brown and Cole Beasley. If you remember Josh's second year, what did the Bills do? They go out and get two good receivers, that being Cole Beasley and that being John Brown. Again, guys that were on the lower end of the free agency list, but again, guys that Josh helped develop and helped both make into 1,000-yard receivers. The Bills have a Cole Beasley archetype in Khalil Shakir, who's, in my opinion, a better Cole Beasley, and they just need that speedster like a John Brown, Marquise Brown, that might just help push the Bills over the top. Again, this past season, the Bills tried to go with two taller set receivers on the outside. You have a shifty slot with Khalil Shakir. You have your gadget guy and Curtis Samuel. Again, they bring in Matt Collins to be the number two. That doesn't work out. They trade for Amari Cooper. Matt Collins moves back into his natural number 4 position and blossoms, has a big catch in the Kansas City game. Amari Cooper did play injured, so again, at the trade deadline, giving up a fourth-round pick, obviously did not get obviously did not develop into what the Bills thought. But again, on the wrong side of 30 at 31 years old, probably looking at 13 to 14 million bucks. That might be just out of the Bills' price range, as the Bills have to still re-sign that of Gregory Rousseau. What they're going to do with James Cook, they're going to have to obviously pay TB. They're going to have to renegotiate Josh's contract. There's a lot of money that's going to be coming in, and the cap is only going to get bigger. But again, when you develop talent and a good team, you're going to have to pay your likes of Khalil Shakir, your TBs, your Josh Allens again. And again, the Bills did it with Spencer Brown last year, getting him at a very good bargain deal now, as he's looking like a top 5 right tackle in the NFL. But again, going back to Hollywood Brown, looking at the stats in the NFL, reliability is what you need, and Hollywood Brown has not obviously been the most healthy of receivers. Having the first 2 years, or having 2020 and 2021 with the Ravens at full 16-game schedule. Every other year he has missed games, obviously only playing 2 games. And again, only a 1,000-yard receiver once. But again, he still has a repertoire with good quarterbacks, and he is only 27 years old. So again, just under that $10 million mark where the Bills can kind of move around. 27 years old, kind of more of a younger guy than that of Amari Cooper, who's on, again, like I said, the wrong side of 30. I think in this Joe Brady offense, you get a speed guy to go over the top. Then you have Keon Coleman one-on-one, let him develop, let him get into the position where he can flourish with the 50-50 balls. You have Khalil Shakir underneath. You have Curtis Samuel with your gadget plays. You end up re-signing James Cook, or you go with Ray Davis. Then again, when you got the safeties moving up, you got Marquise Brown. You can hand the ball off to either a Ray Davis or James Cook. You get Josh Allen on his legs. You get Khalil Shakir underneath. And again, their run game, they bring guys in with the run game flourishing. You get Hollywood Brown on a go route or a deep post. And again, you're just going to absolutely have even more of an opportunity to build this offense even more. Again, like I said with Tyreek Hill, I think a speed guy is what is missing in this Bills offense. I think that looking with the two big body receivers with that of Amari Cooper and Keon Coleman was not the way to go. I think the lack of separation made the Bills easier to game plans against. Look at that with Kansas City. You play press coverage with your DBs. You play a little bit more physical. And again, with a lack of separation, what is Josh supposed to do? You get opportunities like the Mac Hollins touchdown, which was, the corner was not beat. Mac Hollins just had a phenomenal catch, and that was a great throw by Josh Allen. You got to make the throws easier for Josh, and I think that of a Hollywood Brown, an over-the-top guy, brings that into the offense. Again, lets Keon still not have to be the number one, lets him flourish and develop even more. Again, Khalil Shakir, still your number one receiver underneath any sort of screens and all that. And again, I think the best opportunity for Curtis Samuel to thrive in this offense is that of a gadget player, and we started to see it at the end of this season. So I think Hollywood Brown, the Bills have to go after him. If the Bills do not go for a big splash receiver like that of Tyreek Hill, if the Bills price themselves out of the Amari Cooper, kind of T. Higgins in that area, then I think you got to really look at Hollywood Brown. And I think Josh already trying to recruit him. I think Brandon Beane got in his ear, said, hey, what receivers do you want at this price range? And Josh said, go get me Hollywood Brown. But let me know your thoughts below, guys. What do you guys think the Bills should do? Should they pursue Hollywood Brown? Should they swing for the fences, get a Tyreek Hill? Or should they bring in Amari Cooper, play a little bit more, and run it back with the same receiver core? Again, let me know your thoughts below. What do you guys think the receiver core is going to look like for next season? Again, we're here at Bills Digest. We got you guys covered all off season. So like and subscribe. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. So every little bit helps. And as always, guys, go Bills.